Guys ready? Get set. Let's go. I must say, if I do say so myself, baby, this video, this live, this one, it's so funny, y'all, because every time I get on here and I'm like, this is the one. It's funny. Every time I get on live, I'm like, this is the one. This is the day. This is like, yo, I want you to hear me. Every time I get on live, every time I get on here, I'm like, this is the one. This is the one. Shay Shay, we talking tomorrow. We talking. Shyla, we talking. Every time I get on live, I'm like, this is the one. What do I mean? You said you love my hair. It turned you on sexy. One. Thank you, babe. How you doing, Nataya? How y'all doing, family? Let's get into the message. Y'all, I want to say, first and foremost, let me start with my beginning, because what is we talking about? I hope that all of you guys is having the most wonderfulest day. I hope that everything in your life is turning around. I hope y'all is getting way more money. I hope that everything in your biggest fruition, everything that you want to touch, you touch it this year. I hope that you receive all the love, the light, the love. If you want a thug, I hope you receive everything that it is that you want. Why? Because, baby, it's within touch. You see it, you got it. Now, let's start this message by saying, I just want to start by saying that this one is the one. The reason why I'm sitting over here saying that is because Valdez, we talking and Shay, remember to ask me that question a little bit later on, because I got to get into the message and then we could touch on that a little bit later, okay? Hear me. In this moment, God is saying that there is no other day to do it. There is no other moment to do it. There's no other time to go get that person you want. There's no other time to go get that car you want. There's no other day. Today is the day that you make all your dreams come true. Today is the day that you stop. I'm hearing stop, drop, and roll. Like, I'm literally hearing that today is the day not to stop. Today is not the day to drop, and today is not the day to roll, because what is we trying to cool off? What are we trying to set off? See, usually that's the instruction of you guys, like burning out the fire, and God is like, baby, no, I need you to create that fire to continue to go. Matter of fact, I need you to create more fires. I need you to go touch everybody. I need you to go. Why? Why does God need y'all to set fires right now? Oh, baby, because God is saying y'all limited beliefs. It wasn't big enough. The triggers, they weren't big enough. Like, you did good, but some of y'all was getting upset at y'all successes. Some of you guys wasn't thinking that you did good enough, and God wants me to say y'all did exactly what the fuck y'all needed to do. Let's start there. Audrey, we talking. Let's start with you guys are doing exactly what God needs you to do. Let's start there. Now let me get into how you can take that shit times 10. Because God is like, big dog, see, you thought that you got a little hot, you got a little fire, you triggered a little people with your success, you done lost that weight, you done got that money, you done had that baby, you done got that marriage, whatever it is that you wanted, that deal, you got it. And God is like, oh, you got a, Valdez, because we talking, you got a little bit a little worried, huh? You got a little bit worried because you was a hot commodity, and you was like, God, I don't know, is this the right direction? God was like, baby, that's just a little bit of fire. I need you to go take that fire and go burn some other shit. Because this motherfucking city, the people around you, they need to feel that fucking pressure. They need to feel that heat. They need to see that, baby, when we burn shit, I make you have to start all over. I make you have to literally go rethink, did I really set this foundation correctly? See, I want you guys to hear me, because Wildfire Valdez, we talking trouble, we talking. See, I need you guys to understand something. A lot of you guys were placed into this world to be controversial, not to sit over here and go pick fights with people, but to live your life. And your light is supposed to trigger people to do what? To be better. And when motherfuckers hate on y'all, it's because there's something within their foundation that's faulty, not you. It's funny because I got on here right before I was about to sit over here and do my whole hair, and I was like, fuck this shit. All my people, I'm about to turn up like Goku up in this bitch. I'm about to sit over here. I just want to sit over here and be me. I don't give a fuck what the fuck I look like, because the message is going to still give. Point of the matter is I want you guys to hear me. You guys are in this world to trigger people by being you. Shit, y'all don't even know that y'all trigger people without you even knowing. A lot of y'all sitting over here judging yourself based off of a picture you take, making sure people get the right angles and shit. Let me tell you, every angle you take is the right fucking angle. Why? Because there's always a motherfucker that's gonna sit over here and be like, she's pretty. Oh my God, I gotta hate on her. Oh my God, he's so fucking fine. He get all the bitches. Like, y'all hear me? There's always gonna, cause Hillary, we talking about us, we talking. There's always gonna be somebody that's trying to put out your fire. The reason being is because they don't know how the fuck your fire got lit. But they don't know that you was the only one that lit your own fire. So therefore, you're the only one that could put your ass out. See, everybody's trying to concentrate on how to put you out. Everybody's trying to concentrate. They try to attack your mind, big dog. They try to sit over here and make you count yourself out, big dog. But the only one that can stop, drop, and roll is your ass. And Charlie's saying, you not stop, dropping, and rolling for nobody, baby. Go to another city. Go fuck that shit up. If you trigger somebody, good. If you make somebody stutter, good. You make people think, good. You're living your purpose. They sit over here and say, you go sit over here and go drop a baby. You need to sit down. No, you need to stand the fuck up. You sit over here and go get in a fucking marriage. They sit over here thinking, oh, that's gonna slow you down. Baby, you don't know that the trouble just started. This is the fun part. See, I want you guys to understand something. Y'all are true star seeds. I know we always talk about stars. I know we always talk about, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Baby, hear me and hear me fucking well. They don't know how much of a star you truly are. What does that mean? That means, baby, you a fire. You can't tame a fire. You could even go and start. You could go blow some shit up in the ocean and that fire is still fucking going. You can't. The only person that could put out a fire is you. You can't tell me when to stop. You can't tell me to keep going either. The fire is the one that determines when it spreads versus when it want to chill out. Sometimes all it needs is, shit, I'm going to allow some little wind, a little bit of oxygen to spread my shit real quick. But the point of the matter is that a lot of you guys, I want you to view yourself as fire. You were meant to make fucking foundations around you crumble. Why? Because you guys not only was able to build these motherfuckers up, because some of y'all don't understand. Hear my analogy real quick. I'm gonna give you an analogy. Some of y'all was put into these places in order to warm them up. Before there was heaters, so there was fires, right? There was wood, right? Without you, you was keeping motherfuckers warm in the fucking ice ages. We're talking. So what happens when they don't tame the fire? What happens when the fire realized that shit? Well, if you doing me wrong, and sometimes y'all was serving y'all purpose in this environment, but what happened when somebody tries to light or put some fucking fire fluid up in that shit? You start going crazy, right? Because if they would have just left you alone, if you would have did your job. You would have lit up the building. They needed light, you gave them light. They needed warmth, you gave them warmth. Do y'all hear my analogy? You did your job. But the point of the matter is because hear me. Because baby unsung, you right on time. All my new people, welcome. My name is Charlie. Welcome to the fucking family. Hear me. You did your job. A little too well, if I might say so. But what happens when somebody comes and fucks with you? They try to say, I need you a little bit bigger. I need to alter you. I need to, thank you, John, for the follow. Thank you, Shantana, for the follow. Because I want to start saying thank y'all to all y'all motherfuckers, all the family. Because you know we family up in this bitch. Ja, how you doing, babe? I'm going to call you a little later, okay? Because I feel like I got to talk to you. But hear me, yo. What happens when, and hear me, they put some shit in your shit that they have no business. Some of y'all, because God is like, get into the analogy. Some people have thrown their secrets into your fire and you just soak that shit up and you just burn it. But you know it's there. What happens when they try to piss on the fire? You like, okay, I take that too. But when they add some shit that's gonna make you blow up and blow up the whole fucking building, now they sitting over here asking you like, what happened? Well, why don't you ask that motherfucker that sat over here and added the fire fluid? Because I was doing everything that you told me to do. I was giving you light. I was giving you warmth. I was giving you love. Some of y'all was cleansing your ass. But then you added some shit that wasn't supposed to be in the mix. Trying to get more, trying to be greedy, trying with your own intent. So therefore, guess what, baby? Everything that you gave me prior, I soaked that shit up. But then you added something to the fire. I want y'all to catch this analogy. And now I blew up this I blew up this home, I blew up this foundation because, baby, you can't feed me fire fluid and expect for me to stay in the same position. This ain't cardboard. This ain't plastic. I burned through that shit, baby. That's fire fluid. You added to my shit. So I want you to hear me, you guys. You were placed into these places to lighten them up, to provide them with worth, with inspiration, to cleanse them. Yes, but when fire fluid is added to build that shit down, because sometimes God puts people in these positions to actually fill you, to make you go bigger, or to make you outgrow this shit, to make your fire go bigger and bigger and bigger. You shouldn't feel bad for your fire getting bigger. You should not feel bad for burning up these foundations, for burning up these homes, burning up these relationships. You should not feel bad for this shit. Why? Because, baby, that was your job. You gonna sit over here and get mad at fire, which is who these motherfuckers made you to be? The element that they made you to be. You sitting over here, you mad? You knew, you knew that I had the power to destroy you. You put me in the position. You came to me when you was on your dire need, when you was over here freezing fucking cold. You said, heat me up. I did my job. Nobody told you to leave the stove on. Nobody told you to put some shit up in the oven that you ain't had no bit. Nobody told you to put them noodles up in the fucking microwave and start that fire. Baby, nobody, because let me tell you something. See, what happens is that fire gets adventurous, especially if it's triggered, especially when it's supposed to. And so I want you guys to never doubt when you come into relationships, you come into foundations of careers, homes, networks, and it's 1, 2, 3 as I'm saying this. I don't ever want you guys to doubt you being fucking fire, because if you set some shit afire and you get the fuck up out of there, that ain't your business. It's on them to rebuild that foundation, because it was built on a faulty foundation. Maybe they will think to make a building that's fireproof next time. Like maybe. Just maybe. So don't switch up your fire. Don't minimize your fire. Don't ever stop being you. Don't ever stop being honest. Don't ever stop being the creator, the lover, who you are. Don't stop. What you stopping for? Because some people is triggered, because people are upset, because people don't fuck with you. They wasn't meant to fuck with you. The only reason I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, the only reason why people don't fuck with you, I'm gonna give y'all the Da Vinci Code answer. The only reason why they hate on you, they upset with you, they don't support you, whatever you want, baby, we could talk. The only reason why is because they can never, one, outshine you. They were not put in this world to be fire. They were meant to be water. No offense to water, because water has its own powerful element. But they never learned how to control their water, so therefore their emotions. They could try to put you out as much as you can, but what happens if I'm in the ocean and I'm on top? I'm still going to burn. No, water can put you out. They tried to put you out, and when they couldn't put you out and you was on top of them still burning, they realized, well, if I can't beat them, I'm going to join them, but I'm going to hate on them. So I want you to hear me and hear my analogy, y'all. These motherfuckers realize that, listen, who you are, you were born. You can't turn from water to fire. You can't do that. And they wish that they were fire. They wish that they were you. but they can never be you. They will never be you. They will never feel you. They will never look like you. They could try. They could try. They could try. Because Zakir, we talking, Hillary, we talking, Shay Shay, we talking. They can try to be fire, but they can't never burn like you. When God say burn some shit up, what they gonna do? Bring their water to flood some shit up? It's not to say that they can't destroy like you. They can destroy, but in their own way. If they learn to embody their own powers instead of hating on your motherfucking fire, they might actually get somewhere. Now let's get into downloads. Because I wrote some shit down, y'all, and it's very important, and I didn't want to forget it. Shout out to Cat Williams. If you read in between the lines, y'all, and don't get caught up in the drama of it, Cat Williams says some shit that can make you a billionaire. Hear me. If you don't get caught up in the drama, if you don't get caught up in the he say, she say, the defense, if you read in between the lines of what Cat Williams was saying, you could be a billionaire right now. And that's what Charlie is here for, because some of y'all want to learn how to make money. Some of y'all want to learn how to remain positive. Some of you guys want to know how to not let your fire run out, how to be okay with being yourself. So let me give you Big Charlie's notes, okay? Pizza could be significant. You could be getting pizza, or pizza could be your confirmation. I'm literally seeing some of y'all could literally see pizza, or you could see a commercial of pizza. This is your confirmation. I always like to sit over here and say, give y'all, I'm about to start doing it. Every time you see this, you got to come back to a reading. Last time it was yellow ass pants. The next confirmation is pizza, specifically a slice. That's your confirmation that this is your reading for you, if you're watching at a later date, or if you need to come back to my YouTube, okay? Y'all remember a slice of pizza. You need to say, I'm eating a slice of pizza, been craving pizza. I'm telling you, hear me. I'm gonna get into my notes, and I'm giving y'all my spark notes of it, okay? Whatever you ask for, I'm just going to start here and I'm going to get into it. Whatever you ask for, God is going to give you. Whatever. Cat Williams said, all I wanted to be was God's friend. Still work in Hollywood, but still be God's friend. And that's what he got. Whatever you ask for in this reality, whatever it is that you want to create, you create it. You might be in an environment that's trying to control a narrative about you. Said that you messed up things. But what happens when you're removed from that environment and the things are still messed up? Matter of fact, they're triplified. They try to blame you for that shit, but you haven't been there for months, maybe years. Oh, I realized that Charlie wasn't the problem. Oh, you just lied on Charlie. I realized, and y'all, I want y'all to hear me, because let me use a Cat Williams analogy. He said, I looked at my network and I had that in my pocket right there. So what are they talking about? That might have went over your head. Hear me. Sometimes people lie on you, but you moving in silence. You fire. You like, I already moved on from that. I moved on from shit I burned. I moved on, baby. People, the gossip, the drama, whatever it tells you. Listen, I'm still getting my opportunities. I'm just moving in silence and out loud. The reason why y'all are getting that is because y'all walk with God, not walking with motherfuckers. You not having to step on nobody's toes to get that shit. Let's start there. When you start fucking up and you start stepping on toes or start doing things the icky way, well, then you got other people you got to pay off in case your shit come out. You got other people that's sitting over here to keep it on the hush hush. Shout out to Jaguar. Whatever her name is. These people don't get sued because they tell the truth of honesty. And honesty can set you free. Let's keep going. I wrote down, I got everything that I asked for. I'm one of the richest women in the world. And Cat Williams said, I'm the one of the richest men in the world. I want you guys to hear me. When you speak out to amplify y'all fire, to keep y'all confidence going, to continue when you fall into whatever, because other people think it's delusion, but it's your own reality. It's your own movie. It's whatever you're in control of. Well, then guess what? Nobody else can sit over here and speak out against you. Nobody else can make you, just like how they tried to make you believe that you was dumb, weak, and broke. Baby, I don't identify with that no more. I'm rich as fuck. I'm smart as fuck. My memory is a photographic memory. I remember everything. I am rich. I have everything I need. I have everything that I want. And God has given it all to me. Once you identify that, oh baby, instead of the drama, instead of the he say, she say, oh, it starts with how I think. And then my reality changes. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. So I guess there's no evil around me. He made this comment about toxic women. He was like, I like toxic women because I like to eliminate the things that make them toxic. Now, some of you guys could view that as, oh, that sounds like a manipulation to try to control somebody. But to me, Cat Williams, and y'all catch the analogy, he's helping these young ladies to remove the things, the very things that make them toxic. Instead of amplifying the toxicity, he's trying to curate them back to pureness. Same thing, I'll use another analogy. He said, y'all go to the strip clubs to disrespect the women and to continue to keep them in the roads. I go to the strip club to get them the fuck out of it. Do y'all hear me? Reading between the lines. He said, I go there and I'm like, baby, you don't ever gotta work a day in your motherfucking life. I'm trying to get you out. You better than that. What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, I'll break it down to you in Charlie's Spark Notes. There's two things I have to tell you guys. When you do good, you surround yourself with nothing but good. When you walk in environments that are filled with toxicity, when you walk in environments that are meant to corrupt you, when you walk or you go into business deals, no matter where you go, I want you guys to envision yourself as fire. Now you are in control of your fire. But baby, just like I said, you can destroy shit with your fire. You can warm people up. You can sit over here and give them back their inspirations. You could protect people with your fire. There are two different things you can do with your fire. And depending on perception, y'all, depending on if people want to, I'm literally hearing if you want to take it there, we could take it there. But you guys aren't going out of your way to start no wars. You just defend yourself. And that's why you never get in trouble by God. Now hear me. You guys are being tasked. Some of you guys could say healers. We're all healers in our own way. I'm going into this establishment. And y'all, some of y'all, because God just gave me another analogy in my head. While you're in these rooms that's supposed to be dark, some of you guys are the light in the darkness. Your fire that could destroy or inspire is lighting up that room. So you're respected. Treat yourself as such. That's why if you guys have been hearing it's time for you to get in control of your emotions, that is why. Because your emotions can either destroy like fire or inspire, light up rooms, protect, fucking cleanse like fire. Okay? Is we here? We alright today. We alright, we here. Put a 222 in the chat. We alright? We here. Y'all catching me? Y'all catching the analogy? Everything is good, Kiana. Young God, everything cool. We cool. Meg, we cool? I bet. I just wanna make sure we all on the same page, Nana. We talking. Okay? I see you, Miss 708. Now, or I think your name is Mick 708. Let's keep going. I wrote down And I touched on this already, but I'm going to say it again. Network equals I had that on me. These are made up numbers. I want you to understand something. You can never control, hear me, you can never control the outsiders. That's not in your community. I use this analogy all the time. You can't control what other people are doing in their kingdom. You cannot control other people's elements, other people's fires. All you can do is worry about your fire. So if somebody is sitting over here saying, this person with their fire is burning up all these villages, they're killing all of this crops, when in reality, that's the perception they're putting out. But in reality, God requested you to go to that village because their food wasn't growing, their crops wasn't growing. Because catch my analogy, y'all, their crops wasn't growing because I'm hearing the moths, the soil was corrupted, all of that shit was fucked up. They couldn't, the village was going hungry. Literally God said, baby, I need you to burn this shit up so we can replant, recreate a foundation, so we can inspire and keep these people fucking warm and keep them going. Well, to the outsiders and whoever's controlling the media and whoever is sitting over here controlling the narrative, oh my God, you're a bad person. Oh my God, you're sitting over here corrupting all this. You're causing all this chaos. But to the villagers, they know why you're there. And even if they don't know why you're there in that moment, by the end of it, they're going to, you might become enemy number one, but by the end of it, you're going to be like the Grinch saved Christmas. Here you go. You said you didn't have no food. Here you go. You said you were cold. Here you go. You said you needed a little inspiration just to get off your feet. Here you go. So, and I'm hearing the people that you guys are supposed to light up and to heat up and to inspire and to protect. Guess what? Those people will never view you as an enemy a day in their life. They will protect your fire just like you protect their fires. The people that control the outside narratives that sit over here and say you were sent to destroy, well, guess what? They're only upset because they didn't think about it first. They're only upset because they knew that they had the ability, the resources. They knew that they had it first, but they didn't do what the fuck you did. That's why a lot of people be so upset at your fire. Everybody be upset at what you have and what you're creating. Not because hear me, not because you're better than them, not because you guys are sitting over here making a bigger impact. Most of these other peoples that have fires were probably in the game before you, were probably alive years prior to you, or maybe they weren't, but they did not have the impact of what they didn't do what the fuck they were supposed to do. So now they're mad at you because you are doing exactly what the fuck they should have did. And they want the credit for what the fuck you did. They want the credit and that's a confirmation, baby. They want the doors, the people, the support. They want all of that shit that you have. But the difference is that they want it because they never knew that like, I'm literally seeing they only want it because you got it and they can never get it. I'm literally hearing what Cat Williams said. It's like, baby, listen. I put out into the community, whether this is true or not, I haven't did research, so I don't know, but I give out to people and they give to me. That cannot be, and hear me, if you guys are building a platform, I feel like this is important for you. If you guys are just building communities, you're seeking help, you're seeking assistance. The only way that you guys build a platform, that you build a community, you build a foundation is by you guys. And I want you guys to hear me. If y'all don't take shit from my life, I want you to hear me. The only way that you can do that is by assisting and helping and offering your services to people that may not have it to give. But by the time they get back on their feet, you light their fire. It might not be with money. It might just be with your inspiration. It might be with your knowledge. It might be with your resources. Hey, let me call my sister. I don't got that, but let me see if I can get that for you. And if not, let me see if she got the resources to give it to you. We gonna figure it out. You build your foundation based off of helping people. Because, Carrie, we talking. You build your foundation, and thank you for your compliment, baby. You build your foundation based off of all that you do. It's not that you need to brag about what you do. You just give. And guess what? You don't give to motherfuckers that's just takers. You give to other people that's giving back to you. Transferring, and that's called family to me. I don't need an explanation to give to my family. I just give. Whether if that's knowledge, money, or resources. That's what builds an army, because they know that at any moment, because Megs, we talking, Sakira, we talking. All of y'all that I built relationships with, I would go to bed. I don't know what. I could walk into an argument and I could be like, listen, I can attest for these people. They probably didn't do half the shit that they did. And I'd be like, did you do that shit? They is not the person that you said that they did. Y'all did not do that. Y'all, what's up? What happened? I'm defending those that defend me. I protect those because I know your heart. And a lot of these people that are evil, and I don't even want to give them evil, but a lot of these people that want that think that they have that family, they don't have that, because guess what? They never sat over here and came in the game like that. They came in the game stepping on toes. They came in this bitch stepping on people, making people feel beneath them. And it's not a competition of if it's beneath or if it's above. It's we are all equal. I love you too unconditionally, Ja. We love each other unconditionally. We support people unconditionally. We move unconditionally. So therefore, none of us in this bitch is a dictator. None of us is better than each other. None of us is smarter than the other. We all are in this thing. I was about to start singing High School Musical up in this bitch. We're all in this together. Like, head ass. Like, we're all in this bitch together. So it's like, and people want that. But they don't come. It's like they want that after they destroyed the lives of so many people. They exploited so many people. Meg, we talking. Let's keep going, because that ain't it, y'all. That ain't it. I'm telling y'all, this is an important motherfucking video. I'm so grateful that I put all my shit on YouTube, because y'all, sometimes y'all, I always sit over here. I never worry about what I did yesterday. I always think about what's going on today, and I'm like, damn, this one is good too. I feel like in your life, it's like that's how you have to be. It's not about your future. It's not about what you're doing tomorrow. It's not about what you're doing yesterday. It's about now, okay? Now, I want you to hear me. It's funny because I'm not very, and I acknowledge this, y'all. I'm not, I don't know the Bible like that. I don't know verses. I can't quote verses with your ass. I just know God. That's it. That's me. That's me and my big dog. That's it. But when Cat Williams said this, I keep wanting to say Kevin Hart. Something about Kevin Hart could be significant. I don't know why. I keep wanting to say his name though, and I'm just like, I don't know why. Cancers could be significant, okay? Maybe Kevin Hart is cancer. I don't or has cancer. I don't know. Check me. I don't fucking know. Oh, you keep wanting me to say his name because of plants in the industry. I don't know if this is true. Y'all can check this, but when Cat Williams was saying that Kevin Hart was a plant, it kind of added up. Either he told a really good story or it really adds up. So some of you guys, I feel like God is saying, go research that if you're called to. If that's what you do, go check that out. Maybe you can make a get 1 billion streams off that shit. I don't know. That's not my lane. My lane is not to research celebrities to identify dirt on their ass. So some of y'all could be investigators though. Maybe that could be your first hit video. There go your 1 billion right there. Came in right from Charlie for free. But let's get back. Going back to the Bible, it says, or Kevin, shout out to get the fuck out my energy, Kevin Hart. What's up? Is you watching me? How you doing, babe? But no, Ken Williams said Jesus didn't have much, so I'm fine. A lot of you guys compare yourself to what other people have. And I think that that's significant. Stop comparing yourself to what other people have, to other people's fires, to see if their fire is going blue, or if theirs is bright red, or do they got them yellow flakes and shit. Stop comparing. Did they add some food color into their shit? Like, I'm literally hearing stop comparing your fire to other people's fires. The reason being is because in the end, if you want to take it back to biblical times and shit like that, Jesus didn't have nothing. And he was still cool. He was still rocking. Some of you guys are meant to trigger people like Jesus. Now, y'all don't know Jesus' story like that, big dog. Really don't know. I think he was a carpenter up in this bitch. I'm pretty sure I heard that. But y'all, I know people probably watching me like, bitch, if you don't go read that fucking Bible. I'm like, bitch, listen. When God tell me to come down and read that, bitch, I will read it. I will. When he tell me, you know what, go to the Bible, James, or go to read King James, or go read the Quran, I promise y'all I will read that shit, but I have not been called to. Okay? Now, I feel the significance of this though, with Cat Williams saying that Jesus didn't have nothing and shit like that. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys are being challenged with not having anything to start off with, but by the end of it, you have everything. You have everything. The information, the resources. I'm literally hearing y'all already have the fire to keep motherfuckers inspired, to keep them heated, to keep the lights on, yo. Like, but it's like, think bigger, because we gotta grow bigger. We gotta destroy bigger if that's how you thinking. But I like to say it's to destroy to reset. So there's that. Something that I think that's worth looking into, or I just thought that it was a really funny play on words. Some of you guys could be writers or double, like, I'm hearing oxymorons, metaphors and shit, but y'all could really be learning the English language or going back to really learn English or some shit like that. But anyway, it says ass equals donkey. And I was having a conversation with my mom about this shit, and she was like, yeah, asses back in the day, like they were known as donkeys. Those were the cars for them. And he was like, they were really cheap back in the day if you had money, you know. And it's funny because it's a play on words. When Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams was going back and forth, and it's like, damn, technically we still doing the same thing. We still paying for asses, except for in this time it's and this time it's just a physical. It's a physical ass. You feel me? Anyway, I just thought it was funny thing on terms. Maybe that could be something for you. If you are a comic, maybe you could do something playing on words. Double entendres could be your shit. Or maybe if you're writing shit, double entendres. And it's kind of making me think back to Lil Wayne. If you ever listen to Lil Wayne verses, a lot of his lyrics was like double entendres, shit, triple entendres, which means it's dual meaning, it's triple meaning. It's really how you take it. Some of you guys could be going back and listening to Lil Wayne or listening to older rappers. It's kind of like Tupac. I think he had double entendres and shit like that. Shit like that. Some of you guys could be rappers. It's kind of funny. I've been doing this down low. Like, all the old shit is getting cleared out, all the new shit is being brought in. Lyricism is making a way back. So here's your time. If you're really, or maybe God could sit over here and say, I want you to get really good, maybe study information, so when you say shit, or maybe some of y'all already say shit that be double entendres. Sometimes I catch myself, God, is you saying I should be a rapper? I could be a rapper if you want me to be a rapper. When I was 8 years old, I wanted to be a rapper. But nah, on some serious shit though, y'all, I'm getting, some of you guys are really good with words. Use that. use that to push your agenda or push God's agenda, not your agenda. I'm not sitting over here saying I'll be a rapper for Jesus and shit like that. But if that's your lane, big dog. Do what you gotta do. Let's keep going. It says, now this part, y'all, I want to read this whole like section to y'all, and then I want to break it down. The reason why is because this part was really important. This is what actually made me go and even grab my notebook and write this shit down, y'all. I wrote down, and this is quote from Cat Williams, and I spark notes some of the shit he said, okay? It says, when I wake up in the morning, no matter where I am, I don't need anything. Whatever I need is right around me. And whatever I don't have is because I don't have it. It's not because I can't get it all. I have to do it, or whatchamacallit. And it's not because I don't have it. It's not because I can't get it either. All I have to do is want it, and it belongs to me. Because I'm favored by God, I don't want to look at people or things that I don't want to have. I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it. That's how Diddy feels. God has given me everything I have, every punk fake like I want. The reason why I feel I had to read that and why this is so important, you guys, is because when I heard this, I immediately identified with it. On a whole nother level, a whole nother scale. The reason being, y'all, is because there's a lot of things, y'all, that I have manifested over my life. A lot of relationships, a lot of situations, money, literally lifestyles, living. There is a lot of things that even if I pump fake like I wanted it, like I just was like, God, I think I kind of want this lifestyle. I got it. Everything. I went back and I really thought, and I sat with this, and I was like, everything I even acted like I wanted, I got it. I said, oh God, you don't play about me. But I realized when I got that shit, I didn't need it, I didn't want it. And I'm gonna use the analogy that Cat Williams used, y'all, cause hear me. He was like, I don't have a type, because when I get them, he was like, I just love women. He was like, I don't have a type, because when I get them, I get them. And I don't want to misquote him, because I know I'm going to misquote him. But in my words, it's like, I realized that it's not them that I want. Or I realized that that wasn't serving me, or it's not serving me. A lot of you guys could be in the situation currently. You manifest some shit that you want, you get it, and it's like, oh, okay. Well, it's not how I wanted it, or it's not what I need. Matter of fact, I've moved on, and I'm on to a new goal, and it's like I got it, but then thank you. I'm appreciative. Some of y'all ain't even saying thank you. That's where God is like, big dog, don't you realize I just brought this shit in? Start being more grateful. But I'm literally getting, y'all, I'm right now in this time in my life, I am being so careful for the past 3 days. No, I'm just playing. For the past, like, I'll give you like the past 2 months though. Seriously, y'all. Because I'm not no fucking liar. I have been careful about what I've asked for. I have been careful about what I'm manifesting. I have been careful about what it is that what I'm asking for, what I want. Because God gives me everything that it is that I set my eyes on, truly. And it's kind of scary sometimes. The shit I manifest, it's almost scary. Sometimes God does one bigger, and it's like, you wasn't thinking big enough. Let me take you there. You sitting over here talking about taking a trip to the Bahamas just because you want to just go to the Bahamas. I'm gonna take you to Jamaica. I'm gonna take you to the real Caribbean. I'm gonna take you. I just hear it. I'm gonna take you there. Wherever you want, I'm gonna take you there. You wanna go to the Bahamas, I'm gonna hit you there, but I need you to think bigger. I want you to travel throughout this whole motherfucking Caribbean. Check all the islands. You're not thinking big enough. Think bigger. You sitting over here saying, I just wanna touch Germany. God's like, but I want you to touch Germany, Ireland, Sweden. Matter of fact, make your way ass over to Italy. Go to fucking France. Like, you not thinking big enough. Some of you guys need to go back and really think about what it is that you asked for. Some of y'all could have just been for a pair of J's. Go get them. The only one that's saying that you can't get it. Like, you're the only one that's keeping you from getting it. You're the only one from keeping you from getting that car. If you want it, get it. Take the action. Make the actions on how you gonna get it. Some of y'all, to be honest, God favor y'all so much, y'all can win it in a raffle. All God needs you to do is go put your number in a raffle. Here go your ticket. Your golden ticket. Some of y'all out of your mouth sit over here and say, damn, I really wish I had a baby. Or you could have said that shit up subconsciously, and then now all of a sudden you pregnant. Oh my God, I really did. It's so funny. I was like, I want to date an NFL player. And then I did. Just saying shit for the fuck. And then I realized, I don't want this lifestyle. Y'all not hearing me. Y'all are not fucking hearing me. Whatever you want, you're gonna get, guys. And I know a lot of y'all with that information, do what you will with it. Test it out. Say today, God, what's something simple you can ask for today? God, today I want a slice of pizza. I don't want to pay for it though, but I want a slice of pizza. God's like, think bigger. God, I want a new pair of shoes. I haven't had some shoes, some tennis shoes. I'm gonna specify. I want some tennis shoes today. God's now like, sit back and relax and do something. I want you guys to literally say something. It could be two things. Say something simple and watch how God, I'm hearing God say, by the end of the weekend, I bet you I'll get it for you. Okay? Watch it, test it. And when y'all, and by that next live, I want to see pictures. I want y'all to send me, flood my DMs, flood my shit. I'm gonna be on my other phone. I'm gonna be like, you know how I said, I'm gonna be like, listen, they got what they asked for. Watch. I'm gonna do the same. I know I'm gonna get it today. Let's keep going. Teach the things that can't be bought. Integrity. Lead a life that your life, or live a life, or lead a life that you're proud of living. Cal Williams was asked about his kids. I know that it's like y'all want to pay attention to the drama, but I pay attention to the important shit, y'all. And not a lot of people say important shit to me. But that was important to me. Because he had one kid and he adopted 7. And he was asked why. And then he got into the teachings of his kids. And I want to repeat it. He said, I want to teach the things that can't be bought. I want to teach y'all how to love that can't be bought. I want to teach you guys how to care about yourself. That can't be bought. I want to teach you that no amount of money can replace your mom if she passes away, God forbid. No amount of money can replace your grandmother when she passes away, God forbid. You can't take back. I want to teach you guys how to cherish memories. And although he didn't go that deep, this is how deep God wants me to go with y'all. I want to teach y'all how to embrace each moment so when it is taken away, you have that. I want to teach you the value of pictures. Why? Because I want you to remember that this is the day where I believed in faith. This is the day I believed in God. This is the day that I seen that my actions, whatever I want, God will get it for me. If it doesn't harm anybody, because God wants me to specify, if it doesn't harm anybody, and it's not because of an ego thing, it's just because you really like it. It's not because you're trying to get it to prove yourself to somebody else. It's not because you're trying to compare apples to oranges when you're a plum. It's not that you're trying to be like nobody. It's just because you like it. God is going to give it to you. And God wants y'all to start taking more pictures and printing more pictures, creating photo albums again, so you guys can remember, damn, I remember where I was in this moment, and it was a great moment. You could share those moments with your kids to teach them how to embrace and embody this. Embody this moment. We don't know how to do that anymore. Not all of us, but we're being retaught. Integrity. Doing the right thing when no one is around. You can't teach somebody to do the right shit. I mean, you can, but it starts from when they're younger. You have to prepare these young kids for a world that's corrupt, but not because they make it corrupt. It's just beware of the corrupt people and make sure you're not being influenced. And when these corrupt people come around, you teach your little mini fires how to light their ass up too. And then he said, I teach them how to lead a life that they're proud of living. By the end of your days, when you're laid up and you wrinkly, your dick don't work, your poom poom don't work, because I gotta stop cussing and shit like that. But you know, I don't know if that's gonna happen. You know what? It might hit me one day. But my grandpa was a sailor, but that don't mean that I gotta be a sailor. I'll take it up with God. Point of the matter is, y'all, hear me. At the end of the day, when you're on your deathbed, can y'all say that you lived a fulfilled life? And if you guys if you answer that question with no, then it's time for you to change today. It's time for you to change today. Now let's keep going. The reason why it's time for you to change today is because guess what? You choose. Another great thing that Cat Williams said was hear me, yo, because he was dropping gems. You have to remember, live your day like it's your last day to live. This could be it. He said it could change your life forever. He wants you to live your day so fucking much that by the time you go, while you laying in bed, check in with yourself is what he said. He said, shit, this could be it. But did you have a good day today? Did you enjoy? Did you live? Did you do everything that you said you wanted to do? God is saying, take that advice. If you look back at your life and you say, Charlie, I ain't lived it. I haven't touched shit. I ain't did half the shit that I said I was gonna do. Well, it starts with today. We don't care about all that shit you didn't do. It starts with today. Let's get it. Let's. How can we today, this great old first Friday of the month, or whenever you're watching it, what can we do today that can sit over here? I want you to live like today is your last fucking day. You want to go to an amusement park? Go to an amusement park. You want to hit up your ex and tell him that you love him? Do that shit. You want to sit over here and go hit up the crush that you sitting over here, you've been waiting for them to hit you up and they didn't hit you up, go hit their ass up. You want to go rob a bank? I mean, if that's what you want to do, big dog, go do that. Don't try to come back on here talking about Charlie said to live your life. And whatever that means to you, I do not support that. Shit, at this point, y'all, I support y'all. I be like, well, listen, they thought their life was ending, so technically, I told them to make a wish. Call me Make-A-Wish Foundation. Because don't they fulfill those little kids' wishes? Anything they ask for. And it's funny because I just heard, let's be realistic. Fuck no. Fuck no. If people in your life are talking about, let's be realistic, bitch, you're not a part of my team no more. Because God is telling you guys to be bigger than realistic. That's what makes you fucking fire, y'all. Y'all living your life doing what y'all want to do. Okay? My last few notes, y'all, and then I'm going to get into the reading. There's more great people than bad people. Remember that. There's more great people than bad people. You just have had the privilege to run into a few bad people, but there's a lot of great people out here, okay? I liked what he said when he said, I'm in your city experiencing your life. A lot of you guys in this moment is being tasked with going to new places, to experience new cities, to experience new things in life, okay? I'm hearing, I ain't never did this before, let's try it. And that's a confirmation. Another thing that I like that Cat Williams said he was like, each time I do a comedy, we having a whole new conversation. Each time. We're not talking about old shit. Leave the old shit behind, y'all. Start new shit. Remember the scene and respect the craft. Whatever that means to you. This could be it. Change your life. Winner. Trampoline skin. Trampoline skin is not, no matter what has been done to me will be bounced off of me. It will never affect me. It always goes back. Walk to the beat of your own drum. And I'm going to leave by Miss Lyons. I didn't have the chance to be in her class in 4th grade. But I remember Miss Lyons, some of my friends had her in 4th grade, but she used to make these kids write in cursive with everything. And I had a download, like, people probably thought that she was crazy or that she was strict, but I was like, Miss Lyons walked to the beat of her own drums. Shout out to Miss Lyons. Also, shout out to Miss Francis. Miss Francis was my teacher. She was the first person that I ever knew that went skydiving. Came back and talked to us about skydiving. I didn't even know there was a such thing as skydiving. So shout out to them. Bringing new experiences or bringing back old traditions. Bringing awareness. Let's keep going, y'all. The point of my lives, y'all, is that you is a mini fire, okay? Y'all, it's not delusional if you're creating it as a reality. Remember that. It's not delusion, because hear me, delusion is you know, you don't think that it's ever going to happen. Delusion is like, it's delusional I'm literally hearing, delusion is where you are the only one that does not believe it. But bringing it into reality is when everybody has to see it. They're forced to see it. So if you want to call it delusional, it's like delusion with a lot of action. Because delusion can get you a long way, but if you're the only one that sees your delusion, I guess it really doesn't matter because you're in your own reality anyway. So if you call it delusion, I'm hearing, if you call it tomato, I call it tomato. As long as actions is shown by your delusion, baby, do it. Point of the matter is y'all, I want to end how I started. And really, I really don't, to be honest. I just want to end this point and then go on to the next point. You guys are your own fires. You are in charge of making your life whatever your life wants to be, whatever you want it to be, big dog. You want to go be an actress? Go be an actress. You want to be a stay-at-home mom? You want to be a stay-at-home dad? Do that shit. You are your own fire, but just understand that with that fire, you guys can create or you can destroy. But a real fire person knows that they're one and the same. Don't ever let nobody take out your fire. Period. The only person that can stop, drop, and roll is you. Now, let's get into this reading. I have to start by saying, stop hating yourself. Stop hating yourself. Stop being hard on yourself. Stop, y'all, because hear me. Stop prejudging yourself. You are enough. And if, let's say you be looking so good, baby, you want to talk to me? You want to be my girlfriend? Okay, then. Shut up. No, I'm just playing. Thank you. Listen. I be talking shit. Y'all know y'all my family. I love all of y'all up in here, okay? Stop hating yourself. Stop hating yourself. Stop hating yourself. Shay, I told you I was gonna come back to your question. You asked me, and it's funny, I told you to write it, but I don't even need you to rewrite it. You said, how do I manifest? What do you want? Become clear in your vision on what you want and you will receive it. That's how you manifest. Take action. Once you become clear on what you want, take actions towards that. If anything goes counterproductive to that manifestation, don't do it. But whatever helps you amplify and get closer to your vision, get closer to your dreams, get closer to that item. You want it, you got it. Take the actions. That's it. Manifestation made easily. You didn't even have to buy a book. Alyssa, it might be time for you to break out of your shyness. Daydreams, how you doing, babe? Now let's get into it. Stop hating yourself. Enjoy yourself. I'm literally hearing Crooked Smile by J. Cole. You don't like your teeth? Go get your teeth fixed. If not, then embrace your crooked smile and shut the fuck up. No disrespect, yeah. The devil was meant to sit over here and try to limit you. Sometimes the devil sends another person in order to make you hate yourself. But I like to sit over here and say, well, the devil or bad energies or negative energies are not that strong. Not stronger than y'all. We just did a whole motherfucking reading, and hear me, y'all, because y'all, I'm going to let you know. We did a whole reading about you guys being your own fire. You lighting your whole fire, right? You said, how do I love myself? Well, you have to stop allowing other people to tell you how you feel about yourself. I'm going to say it again a little bit slower so you understand. In order for you to love yourself, to like yourself, to embrace yourself, you have to stop allowing other people to tell you how you feel about yourself. I'll say it a third time. In order for you to love yourself, to like yourself, to embrace yourself, you have to stop allowing other people to tell you how you should feel, view, and see. Because Blue, we talking. Shasha, we talking. Your motherfucking self. I'm literally hearing, I don't know what you heard about me, but you can't get $1 out of me. Because I'm a motherfucking PIM. You said it's not others, it's me. No, it's others. It's others that's in your head, y'all. Because when you were born onto this earth, baby, when you were placed here, your first words out of your mouth wasn't, I don't like me. I hate me. I despise me. And I rebuke that, God. I don't speak out against myself. That was not your first words, Ja. I bet you your first words was, Dada, Mama, I love you. Love you. Love you. Now, had you been taught, I am handsome. I am wealthy. I am beautiful. I am wonderful. I am smart. I'm loyal. I love. Well then, John, maybe you would have a different projection. You were taught, you were projected hatred because you were raised by motherfuckers that hated themselves. And once you realize that, baby, you do not hate yourself, it was a projection placed onto you, baby, you can undo that thinking up in your mind. That's how you outsmart the fucking devil. That's how you play that bitch. You don't hate you. You don't hate that you're a loner. You just don't feel protected around other motherfuckers. Matter of fact, you don't value your fucking opinion. I didn't even know I was giving you a reading job, but this is a reading. God is saying that you don't, in this moment, you don't hate yourself. You don't hate anybody, y'all. The point of the matter is that you don't trust yourself. You don't sit over here and feel protected around other people. You feel more safe around yourself because guess what? Then you don't have to feel embarrassed. Then you don't have to feel dumb because other people said that you were dumb, job, when you weren't. Then you don't have to sit over here and listen to other people's projections or other people's fucking stupid ass narratives that you think is stupid. Because you know that you're aware. Because you know that what they're talking is bullshit and it's a distraction and it's not going to get you anywhere in life. Y'all, everything in your reality was created in order to keep you thinking that you weren't enough. But that's why you connected with me, y'all. You my little brother. You in my family now. You're not there. When I tell you you're not stuck, you're not stuck. I don't turn my back to you. I hear you. I listen to you. I hear your frustrations. It's not because, y'all, I want you to hear me and I want you to sincerely get me, y'all. You're not a burden to me. You're not a burden to me. You're a very handsome young man. You have a beautiful soul. You're very artistic. You are very smart as fuck. You're very loving as fuck. There's nothing wrong with you. And I need you to start telling yourself that. Especially in moments where you think that you're not good enough. Especially in moments where you feel like, baby, listen. When the unworthy moments start to creep in, you need to start telling yourself that. You have to start saying it even if you don't believe it. You got to start telling yourself that shit every fucking day until you start feeling it, because eventually your feelings will catch up. Sometimes you might say that shit and you might start crying because you don't believe it. And in those moments of tears, that's when God is going to be like, oh yeah, now get up tomorrow and say the same shit. And then you're going to be like, you know what? I start believing in this shit. Y'all, you don't hate yourself. You don't deem yourself as unworthy. You are perfect. All y'all up in this bitch is perfect. So stop hating yourself. Hating what? Hating because you got a double chin? I like your double chin. Matter of fact, I got one too. And I love it. You hate your birthmark? Guess what? I got a few of them. I got one on my face. I got one here. I got two on my face, actually. Got one on my leg, got another one on my leg, got one on my stomach, got one on my side. I got a lot of birthmarks, y'all. I love them. Your teeth. Y'all, if I show y'all a picture of my teeth used to be crooked as fuck. And now I got them fixed because I like them. And now I can't stop fucking smiling. My nose. Shit, I don't know which one. I got it from a family member. I don't know about that motherfucker. But you know what? I love my nose too. My eyes. Sometimes y'all might see me wearing contacts because I like to fucking have illusions and shit like that. But y'all, I really love my real eye color too. The point of the matter is motherfuckers was put on this world to project hatred on you. People was placed on this world. Y'all know when it's so funny, because hear me. I love my mama to death, but when I cut my hair, she was like, why'd you do that? I remember there was times when I was a kid, and I just loved to keep my hair in a bun. Put it up real quick, put my shit up in a fucking ponytail. Why don't you ever straighten your hair? Why don't you let it down? Show how long it is. Because that was what she was taught was beautiful. Having skinny thighs, that was what was taught to be beautiful. To have that little thigh gap, that was beautiful. Now what's being beautiful is you having hips and having ass now. Or maybe having no butt. If we want to go back in the day, having a bustum, but not having an ass, that was. It's a Laria. She said, I got 2 veneers and that's on period. And I love it. Because y'all got to do what makes y'all feel comfortable, what makes y'all feel. I don't give a fuck if y'all got your asses done. I don't give a fuck if you got your stomach done. I don't care if you got your nose done. Shit, if that shit make you feel fly, then bitch, I support it. But the point of the matter is that you have to understand that people were placed into your reality in order to make you feel unworthy. And the only way that you get your shit back is by you accepting your shit. Y'all, why'd y'all think I dyed my hair fucking blonde? Let's have a real conversation. I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. Why y'all think I cut the fuck out of my hair and then I was like, let's dye it blonde? God, I was talking to God because I was like, God wanted me to go platinum. I said, God, I will compromise, but I don't want to go. He said, he taught me that, because I did my own shit, y'all. He said, Charlie, you don't need nobody else to do your hair. You can do your own hair. That was the first lesson. 2, because I used to sit over here and think younger. I went honey blonde back when I was in high school, and I used to I didn't really care for it. He made me go blonde because it was like, any color you dye your motherfucking hair, no matter how short you cut it, no matter how long it gets, Charlie, you're beautiful. That's the only that's the only reason why I went blonde. That's the only reason why I cut my hair, was because God had to teach me a lesson of loving myself, no matter if I had long ass curly ass hair, long ass hair. Because that's what my mom defined as beautiful. So I thought it was beautiful too, until I realized that don't seem right. That don't feel right. That's it. To prove a fucking point. Anyway, let's get back into this reading. God in this moment is sitting over here saying that people want you to compete with them, but it's like y'all can't compete with them because, baby, they don't have the cheekbone structure that you have. They don't have the teeth. Nobody has the same teeth. Nobody has the same tongue. Nobody has the same fingers. Like, y'all hear me? How can you compete with me when you can't compare to me? They still want to compete. They still want you to sit over here and look at everybody else. Look at everybody else's version of beauty. Look at everybody, what they have in their home. What lights do they have? What pictures and paintings do they have? How can I outdo these people? They put this in y'all mind. But the point of the matter is baby, it's not even that you can't compete where you compare, because I'm not arrogant like that. I used to say shit like that. But the only person I'm in competition with is myself. And even honestly, that's a little war. So I'm really not even there anymore, to be honest. I don't even want to say that saying no more. I'm not in competition. I just like nice shit. And just because I go to your home and I admire your home and I love your home, doesn't mean I want to go home and change my shit up. I love my home. I designed it exactly how I wanted it. I made my home a safe place. When people walk into this shit, they feel safe. They feel cleansed. They might feel a little of my ancestors up in that bitch, because sometimes they like to throw some shit. They like to make their presence known. So a glass might get dropped up in this bitch, but guess what? They just want to be aware. Like, bitch, I'm up in this bitch and then some. And if you try some shit, just know. My ancestors don't play about me. And I think that that's the biggest thing for the most part, though. For all the parts of my home, is exactly how I wanted it to be. So there's that. Channel for collective. Don't be ashamed of don't be ashamed of I'm hearing, don't be ashamed of receiving help, because you never know when God sends in help. I'll give y'all an example. The very first apartment I ever got, I remember the couch that I had bought, and I didn't even buy it. I think my grandmother had given it to me. I can't remember whose old couch it was. It was it was 2 couches, and it was brown, and it was given to me, and I was so grateful for that shit, because I'm like, ooh, I don't gotta go buy shit. And it was a staple when I'm thinking, because it was like one of them old brown couches from back in the day, like the 90s couches, but it was big and it was comfortable. I was cool with it. But I'm not embarrassed to say that. My second home, I bought my couch with my ex. Shout out to my ex. It was exactly the one that I wanted. I got pillows to make that couch look like a couch, and then that shit was a cheap couch. Not even, it wasn't like cheap, but it was like $700. I didn't really spend that much. And really, we went half on it, so it was like $350. It might have been over $70. But the point of the matter is tomato, that shit looked like It looked expensive. This couch right here, these are by far, I think, the most comfortablest couches I've ever had in my life. And I bought these for my friend. She was moving, shout out to Ohio. She was moving. And they're cute. They were in good condition. She hadn't even had them, I think, a year. And I was like, I'll take them. I'll buy them from you. And I bought them. Who the fuck cares? The reason why I'm telling you guys that is because no matter if you go and buy some shit, you get some shit from your friends, you decorate your house how you want to decorate it. You make your home, you make your clothes, you make your body. You make your life, your life. Nobody can shame y'all into that. And I think that that's the biggest thing is that society wants y'all to be ashamed of what you have. Society wants you to be ashamed of receiving help. And God is like, baby, I place motherfuckers in your reality to help you. And because you guys are clearing up your space, because a lot of you guys were surrounded around people that played in your energy. A lot of y'all was surrounded around people that wanted to laugh at you and turn their back to you. Probably some people that helped you but talk shit about helping you. Yeah, they had to be removed, and they was. Because us, y'all, let me tell y'all something about us. Let me tell y'all something about us. We up in here, we don't laugh at other people's pains. Us in here, we sit over here and amplify and inspire people. We give out resources instead of, hey, listen, Charlie, I might not got the money for this, but what if I give you my services and stuff like that? Let's exchange shit. If I deem it worthy, I'm like, shit, fuck it, let's go. If I want it, why not? The point of the matter is that I want you guys to hear me in this reality. You guys get to choose how you see yourself, how you view yourself, and how you view life. And I think that the biggest thing is that God in this moment is sitting over here telling you guys that this reality, this life, this new day, each day is a new day for you to start over. That's why it's funny, because everybody is just like, Charlie, do you ever slow down? No, because I just keep getting greater ideas. Charlie, you be on live for 3-4 hours because I be so inspired. It's just a plus that I get paid for what I do. And I think that that's the reality that a lot of you guys are entering into. But you guys, your spaces are being, I'm seeing, curated from it. Your spaces are being expanded. Your spaces, it's like I'm literally seeing when you pop up, by you amplifying, it's either bringing people that actually truly want the warmth, the support, the inspiration closer to you, or the negative Nancy's, or the caveman, or I'm just seeing cavemen that's used to the dark. They stand far as fuck away from you. That's what y'all do with y'all fire. Either you attract the right people and you kill the pest. And hopefully one day the pest wakes up, or the caveman wakes up and realize that this is a new day. But you're not going to the caveman shit trying to force. And that's the biggest thing, is that a lot of y'all kept trying to go to cavemen and try to force your shit on people, when in reality, baby, you attract. I attract the people that want help. I attract the people that want to be inspired. I attract who I am, which is a good person. I've made mistakes, yes, but I should not be defined by my mistakes. That's what I attract. I don't attract people that hate me. I don't attract people that want to be envious of me, because I'm not envious of anybody. I don't attract jealous people. And even if I do, I teach them how to stop being jealous and stop living with an ego. Because God put that on my heart to do that. And honestly, y'all, I don't even think like that. I don't think, is there anybody in my life that's jealous of me? Never enters a day in my life. And I've been on live for almost a year now. And prior to that, I did it like 2 years. So I want y'all to hear me. I don't see I don't see the haters. I don't see the trolls. I don't see the bad, because I'm blessed and I only embrace the good. And God doesn't allow me to see the bad. And I think that's where you guys are at in life. where either you could be defined by your projections, or you could be defined by the reality you choose to light up. What do you choose to see? Do you get to choose? Or are you seeing all the supportive friends, all the supportive people that you have? Or are you seeing the cavemen that don't want to be near you, that want to stay stuck, that are a creature of habits? And I want you guys to take that and view that in your relationships, your friendships, your family ships. Are they creature of habits, or are they people that want to come near you and vibrate off of you? And understand that you guys don't ever have to worry about if these people are taking from you, because as soon as God sees that you are living within your purpose and motherfuckers want to take from you, they will drop out of your life like flies. Guys, y'all seen ghosting? Ghosting at its best. Y'all be upset at getting ghosted. I'd be happy as fuck. I'd be like, and at first I used to take it personal too. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be trying to triple text, trying to figure out why did Charlie get ghosted? I was who God told me to be. Even before I even knew God was making me say these things. But the point of the matter is sometimes your light is just too bright that people can't stand your ass, and that is okay. They just can't vibrate as high as y'all, and that's okay too. That's okay. You don't stop being you just because other people fucking can't vibrate like you. You don't stop sitting over here living your life just because people are upset at how you're living it. You don't stop living or being or saying what you want to say just because somebody doesn't like what you're saying or doesn't like how you're moving. This ain't no dictatorship. They can't dictate your life. And a lot of you guys in your past was allowing it. But now it's a new day, it's a new dawn. They can't do it. They can't do it. They won't do it. And if they do it, God will tell them to be removed. God will force them to be removed. And then they will sit over here and be forced to watch you live. In this moment, God is telling you, baby, because God is showing me a story right now of how things was in your past reality. Because I'm not making this current no more. This is your final piece in order to enter into this place. God is saying the reason why things in your circumstances wasn't working out, I'm hearing as early as yesterday, was because you guys were manifesting from a place of hurt. Manifesting out of things that you thought you wanted. And God had to come through and relight your fire. It was because you guys were putting your fire out, asking for the wrong shit. Honestly, it's like a lot of y'all, the shit y'all didn't get was because of y'all speaking out against yourself, based off of y'all accepting other people's projections, based off of you thinking that somebody was more powerful than God, more powerful than you. But now y'all got the secret sauce, because this whole video, this is Da Vinci Code's answer. All that old shit, go rip that shit up. All that old shit, all them projections, all them motherfuckers, all the people. This is the Da Vinci Code, y'all. And don't worry, if you just entering into the Da Vinci Code, guess what? It'll be on my YouTube later. You can go watch from the beginning. Point of the matter is I want y'all to hear me. Rip that shit up. Even if that requires y'all to be in hermit mode, because this is my hermit mode card any fucking way. Well, you gotta start somewhere. And then you build your strength back. And from that, there goes your fire. Rip out the O and restart anew. And it kind of looks like this card. It's like, look at that little fire. People was trying to control your fire. But you can't control fire. You can't control God. You can't control who I am. You can't. The past is the past. Let the past be the past. And baby, I'm getting out all this shit, y'all. I want you to hear me. All this shit, all these turmoils, all these backstabbings, I'm getting out all that shit. That shit don't matter. That shit do not matter. I'm protected, baby. Dun dun dun. Do you miss me, baby? Dun dun dun. I know you miss me, baby. Y'all, I'm gonna do one more community read, and then I'm gonna do some personals. let's get into some personals after. I'm gonna do one more community read, and then we can go and we can flood the shit, because I feel like some of y'all need some advice on y'all current reality. So let's get into it. You said facts, been in the house. Time to get your ass out the house. As we getting out the house. And it's funny, I just thought about my earrings that I'm wearing. They're butterflies. Transformations is on y'all motherfucking way, y'all, whether if y'all ready or not. Happy day. Oh, happy day. All right, y'all. We're switching gears right now. I'm about to do one more community. If you guys want to be added to the list of... Oops. 1 second. Let me get my shit together. If you guys want to be added to the list of personals, y'all already know that list always gets long, so do not blame me. You can either donate to my Cash App or donate to my link in my bio. The reason I do donation-based readings is because some people cannot afford my readings, or they just need something real quick, fast, and in a hurry, okay? Either way, if you guys want me to take a little bit more time with you, book in the fucking bio. If not, donation. Let's get into this last community message, y'all. Let's switch cards really quickly. I want to see what my deck comes out to. If you guys ever want me to make y'all a personal deck, let me know. I got you. I always channel y'all energy and specialize it to you. That's why I have yet to sit over here and print cards, because I feel like all of y'all are special in your own way. How can I make something generic when y'all are all your own special, unique people? And that could be significant in your life. Maybe that's what God is trying to highlight, that none of y'all lives are supposed to be the same as everybody else. So you can't go based off of other people's predictions. Some of you guys have heard in your past that, well, listen, there's other people that have laid the foundation prior to you. But I'm hearing Cat Williams in my head, when I was in school, I used to get in trouble by saying some shit or saying that I wanted to do something that has never been done before. And I think that a lot of you guys are embodying that energy of doing things that have never been done before. Some of you guys could be having a baby and going and traveling the world with that baby. You gonna be a nomad. God told me you gonna be a nomad. So guess what? I guess we gotta start when you a kid. Shit like that. Who does that? I ain't never heard it be done before. If it has, then cool. But it didn't come from that. It came from God. Channel for Collective. What do they need to know in this moment? Who's up in their energy? I'm gonna allow you to tell them what they need to come. What needs to come out today? What needs to come out? Whatever it is. And we need some good shit. Yeah. Bet on yourself. It's a solo mission. Some of you guys are entering into a time of soloness. Maybe it could be to rediscover your passion. It could be to rediscover who you are. Honestly, y'all, but I don't really think it's going to end by yourself. So if you're worried about that, baby, don't. It's funny because I have my red jasper here, and it just made me think instantly, like, baby, don't, like, it's like, don't fear nothing. Do not. What you fear? What you afraid of? What are you afraid of? I think that this part of your life is about you beautifying yourself, you handsomifying yourself. You feel me? You know, because I'm creating words and shit. Call me the Urban Dictionary. I'm creating my own words for this bitch. Maybe that could be something you do. But the point of the matter is that I'm literally getting you. Your goal right now is to get comfortable with you. Comfortable with the past you. Comfortable with the new you. Comfortable with every decision you decide to make prior to this day. Maybe I said prior to this day. So maybe you guys are not comfortable with your past. Baby, we all got a past. And I want you guys to hear me. If you guys are upset with the mistakes that you have made in your past, God is saying, let that shit go, big dog. You did not know no better. And even if you did know better and you snuck over to that motherfucker's house, who gives a fuck? Go get your dick. Go get the poom poom. Who cares? You learned now. The important lesson is that you learned now, even if it took you 10 times to learn. You learn now. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. There's enough people in this world to take your ass, to try to take you down. They can't take you down. There's enough people in this world to try to be your enemy, baby. Don't make an enemy you. Because you could become your strongest enemy if you allow yourself to be. And I think you guys have already learned that. I don't gotta explain that. The way that you defeat you is by hugging you. The only way, because catch me, y'all, the only way that you can defeat you is by hugging you. And I just remembered this. Sharon, if you're in here, reach out to me. I feel like there's one other person. And Alana, reach out to me. Or if you guys are in here, I'll do your readings now. Because I was supposed to make some for you guys and send it to you. But honestly, y'all, I forget. Because you guys were on my last life. So if you guys are in here, I'll prioritize your readings right after the community. I have to say that so I don't forget, okay? Now let's get back into it. You see how I don't penalize myself for missing 2 people, or really honestly being on the right time with 2 people? Readings are open, Marianne. How you doing, Des? I want y'all to hear me. In this moment, God is saying don't be hard on yourself. And if you spill some shit, just clean the shit up. See, I think that that's the biggest thing, is that maybe in the past when you made a mistake, you got punished. You broke some shit that's irreplaceable. Oh well, you didn't die, so that's all that matters. You spilled over some red Kool-Aid on some carpet. Oh well, if it's that big of a deal, you can sit over here and clean it up. If it don't come out, we can technically go through, cut that shit out and replant some more carpet. Who cares? Sit over here and spill some shit on the floor. Go mop the shit up. They mad it got sticky. My feet is sticky. I mean, just hearing people upset at spilling shit or something. Maybe your parents made a bigger deal out of shit and they wasn't really even mad that you spilled shit and make the shit sticky. They was just mad that you didn't fucking clean the shit up. But maybe they never taught you how to clean that shit up. So who can they really be mad at? And maybe they wasn't even really mad at you, whatchamacallit. Maybe they wasn't even mad at you for spilling the shit. They was just mad at that motherfucking bitch that they couldn't talk back to at their job. So when I tell y'all stop being hard on yourself, stop being hard on yourself, because most of the anger and frustrations is not yours. It was just projected on you. Oh yeah, guys, it goes deep. It goes deep. It goes deep. Yeah, some of you guys could be teaching yourself, because wife energy came out in reverse. If you guys are masculines in here, I feel the need to say put husband energy there, or whatever it is that you identify. Some of you guys could be teaching yourself how to become a wife or become a husband, how to become a helper. It's not about traditional roles, is what I feel the need to say. It's just, how can I be of service? Virgo in reverse is, so the Virgos or Pisces, because I'm thinking of sister signs could be significant. How can I be of service? That's where you need to study. That's where you need to, because Virgos are very analytical to me. They're investigators. I'm gonna figure it out. So I'm literally getting, it's time for you to figure out how to be a help to your environment. How can you inspire others? How can you inspire yourself? And I think, you know, what's kind of funny is that maybe in your past you was the light for everybody else, but in this moment, because it's a solo mission came out, I feel like God is saying it's time for you to be that for yourself. So when you have to go and lend fire to people in order to teach them how to create their own fire, some of you guys could be teachers. I'm hearing you're just making sure that your fire never goes out. Because what happens when your fire goes out? You get tired. I'm hearing you put yourself in a like, you work so much, you over here go sick because you work so crazy. You helping everybody, you forget to pay your own bills and shit. Like, what happens? You prioritize everybody else. God can't have that. Because a lot of you guys are meant to do big things, y'all. And because you guys are meant to do big things, God has to make sure that you are good at all times. Pinks, we're talking. Sakura, we talking. God has placed y'all into the energy of learning how to care about others, but now it's like God is putting y'all in an energy of caring about yourself. And it's funny that wife energy came out because it's kind of like everybody always says that, you know, the wife's purpose is to make sure everybody is taken care of in the home, make sure that the home is taken care of, make sure that things are nurturing and stuff like that. But it's like, when do they ever talk about her nurturing herself and doing for herself? It's almost never heard about. And you guys are changing that narrative. Even a masculine. Because masculines are in here learning to nurture and be it stay-at-home dads, or learning to be the nurturer in the family too. And I think that the biggest thing is that, but you can't be okay with that until you're okay with yourself, no matter if you're masculine or feminine. And that's what God is teaching y'all in this moment, is how to care for yourself, how to nurture yourself before you nurture somebody else. Because if you give your last piece of fire to yourself, how are you going to light yourself up? Then you become angry like everybody else. Then you become frustrated because you can't speak up in environments that disrespect you. Then you become angry at the world just as everyone else is. And it's time for change. There is no more anger that needs to be spreaded. Only inspiration. There's no more destroying that needs to be done. Just inspiration. Create new experiences. Stop being afraid. I want you guys to understand something. In this moment, you guys, God is sitting over here saying that the only way that you guys can identify what makes you happy, what inspires you, what continues to get you back into you, into your individuality, into you nourishing yourself, is by you creating new experiences and stop living in the past. Stop allowing other people's happiness to be your happiness. Mama can have fun too. Daddy can have fun too. Everybody likes to sit over here and say when you become parents or you become involved with another person, you get married and stuff like that, you enter into partnerships, situationships, that you are supposed to care about this other person more than you care about. You're supposed to care about your kids. You're supposed to sacrifice. What? Do you not know that if I don't give a fuck about myself, I'm not going to be the best version for you? I'm not going to show up as the best version of you? So why should I neglect myself? See, a lot of you guys only have examples of neglection. People that was harmed by neglection and actually presented neglection. And only showed you neglection. But what happens when Charlie's like, nah, and God is, because God is speaking through me, so really it's God. Fuck Charlie. It don't really matter what my name is today. What happens when God is like, okay, no more neglecting yourself. I don't care if people's feelings get hurt when I tell you no. I don't care. I don't care if you tell your kids, listen, baby, give me a minute. I just need a minute. Mommy's not okay right now. Daddy's not okay right now. I need a minute. I'll explain it. If you can give me a minute, I'll explain it to you after. What happens instead of you saying, shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down? Versus, baby, can you give me a minute so I can, instead of screaming, you talk to your kids. What happens when instead of screaming at your wife or screaming at your husband, you explain, babe, if you could just give me a moment of space, I can get right back to you. Today is not my day. I woke up and I just feel as though I'm not myself. I just need a day. If you are with a partner that does not accept that, you need to end that relationship right then and there. And that's Big Charlie. That's coming from God. The reason being is because if they can't give you one day to get back into your energy, to nurture yourself, you are with the wrong motherfucker. Currently or in the future. But a lot of you guys are being taught before you even attract this motherfucker. You hold this position now. You create this foundation now. A lot of you guys are being tasked with creating a foundation of yourself. And honestly, you create this foundation of safety, of nurturing yourself, so that in moments where you know that you are malnourished, you know exactly what you need in order to, I'm literally seeing here goes a vitamin. I just got to take this one little vitamin. I'm going to be right back. You're never going to be deficient. You're never going to be malnourished. And in moments that you need your day, it's like, baby, I need a full day of energy recharge. You're not afraid to take that day. Matter of fact, I don't give a fuck if motherfuckers sit over here and call me a badass fucking parent. I know I'm not a badass parent. Because I don't believe I'm a badass parent. I know I'm not a badass wife. Matter of fact, I'm married to a motherfucker right now that does not make me feel unworthy, because I communicate that I'm going through something that nobody can help me with but God himself. And when I'm able to articulate this, I will share that with you. But in this moment, I don't want to take out unnecessary frustration onto you or the kids. Give me my day. And you should be, and you will be, with a partner that understands that. I'm speaking that out loud, y'all. I'm speaking it out loud. You guys are setting the foundation that you are becoming this person prior to either being in marriage. And if you're in marriages right now, then it's time for you to recreate a new foundation. Now, what did I tell you guys earlier in this live? Your light, your fire is being reignited. And either there are going to be people, y'all catch my analogy, there are going to be people that's like, ooh, inspire. Matter of fact, I'm glad you got this back. You're inspiring me. Oh my God, you're making this place a more warming home. You're protecting me. You're safe now. Or you could sit over here and destroy the caveman's darkness. They're used to darkness. They're used to things being cold. They're used to things. They're used to staying in the same place. They don't know what to do. They're scared of fire. It's either one or two reactions that you create. So I feel the need to tell you, if you are currently in a relationship and you are in the process of recreating and reestablishing your fire, because remind you, I told you, nobody can make you stop, drop, and roll and put out your own fire but you. I'm lighting your fire back today. Not tomorrow, right now. And because I am, if you are in a relationship, if you got kids, I don't give a fuck what you did yesterday. I don't care how you reacted yesterday. That's out the window. Start today. Start establishing, and I know a lot of y'all are like, okay, but what am I starting? Establish the foundation of you not neglecting yourself. I will say it again. Establish the foundation of you not neglecting yourself. And from that, watch your surroundings change. And if that means you got to change partners, because they only know the you lacking boundaries part, they only know them taking advantage of you part, well baby, I'm sorry to be the first to tell you, but you chose the wrong person. And I'm pretty sure at the marriage you knew that, and I'm pretty sure after the first kid you knew that too. But now God is giving you permission to leave that person that is not nourishing you. Now if they say, ooh, what's got into my wife's ass? Ooh, what's got into my husband's ass? What's got into mommy or daddy? Change. Inspiration. Ooh, maybe y'all don't got kids. Maybe it's just you. Maybe it's just you solo. Ooh, what's got into my sister? What's got into my brother? What's got into my daughter? What's got into my son? What's got into my niece? What's got into my nephew? God gave me my fire back today. And he told me that he told me to cherish and nourish my fire and to protect me. And in moments where I don't feel like I'm protected, I have to go inwards in order to go back to my foundation. Make sure it's still there. I'm seeing God, like y'all doing y'all feet like this on the surface. Let me make sure. Am I still safe here? All right, I'm safe here. I just needed to take a breath. I just needed to dance real quick. I just needed to bounce up and down. Had to get the look. Okay, just had to make sure, God, you still had my back. Just had to make sure. Sometimes you nourishing yourself is just you checking in on yourself. Am I good? All right, let's get back out there. The more that you start with you, the more that you create the environment of a safe environment. Notice I did not say an environment that enables you. I said the more that you nourish yourself, you attract other people that nourish you and that you nourish them. It's like it's just a nourishing ass environment. And I know that that's foreign to a lot of you guys, but to be honest, y'all, by the end of it, you're going to be thanking me, because God is saying we are rebuilding environments that were not safe anymore. Out with the old, in with the new. Nourishment is coming in, not only for self, but with people. And if they don't identify with nourishment, then they cannot exist. I don't give a fuck if you're a wife. I don't give a fuck if you're a fucking kid. Kids, the wonderful thing about kids is that, baby, they are a product of their environment. They don't know who the fuck they are. The wonderful thing about kids is that, guess what? You choose what you influence them. So hear me. If you influence them with a whole bunch of negativity, then guess what? That's what they become. But if you sit over here and switch midway, even if you've been doing shit the wrong way for this amount of years, and now you implement change, all of that old shit don't exist, because all kids' reality is only about what's going on today. That's why I love kids so much. They forgive faster. If you think about it, when you were a kid, you forgave everything bad that happened to you. Some of y'all don't even remember the shit. You be like, water under the bridge, but I remember Disneyland. Water under the bridge, but I remember SeaWorld. Water under the bridge. It's time for you to teach your kids. By you, I'm literally getting you nourish you. You nourish your spouse nourish you. You attract people that nourish you. You teach your kids how to nourish you, and then your kids teach their kids how to nourish. It's all about nourishing versus destroying. And we're not teaching our kids to destroy. We're not allowing anybody in our vicinity, friends, friendships, family, to destroy us anymore. It is about nourishing. I don't want hoes anymore. Where is you at? Black dress in reverse. Recharge. It's time to rest. In this moment, y'all, I always like to say, let's go out. I always say it's the weekend time. Be outside. Not this weekend. Unless you're called to. If you're called to go out, you got some events to go to. You said you had a dream of me last night, Mita? What you dream about? Because the last time my friend had a dream about me, it came true. So you let me know. God is saying it's time for you to recharge and rest. I spent the morning with my mom today. I was up at 8 a.m. sharp, maybe even a little bit early. And I was like, ooh, I'm finally up on time. I could be on live at 9. And God was like, no, spend time with your mom. Rest, relax, chill. I don't care if you guys, I'm literally hearing, if you guys aren't feeling up to the task to go out, if you're invited out, don't. Nourish yourself this weekend, okay? You said you was throwing a party and was invited, and I was invited, and we talked basically. I don't know what that means. You know me, I've been called to throw a party too. Maybe I'll throw a party. You know, God has been throwing a lot of things in my way, and this could be significant for you guys. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is to give you ideas, but to also give you a personal example. Sometimes God could sit over here and call your attention to doing a lot of different things. One of the things God told me that I should do is be an event planner. He's been whispering that in my ear for a year now, to be honest. Really even prior to that, maybe since like 2019. The biggest thing is that I just kept feeling like I want to plan shit I want to plan. And how can I be a planner if I'm the motherfucker that want to leave the party? I can't leave my own party. I'm a great hostess. But I'm the motherfucker when I'm tired, when Charlie ready to go, Charlie is ready to go. So maybe I'm growing out of that energy of being the entertainer. This could be a confirmation. Who's been fucking you came out in reverse. I'm just literally getting the energy, y'all. Let's try not fucking this weekend. Shout out to the people that's getting consistent sex. But on a serious note, let's really, I'm literally hearing, let's cut back. Let's do what you want to do. And you know, recharging looks like a lot of different things to you guys. Some of you guys could go play tennis and recharge that way. Some of y'all could go play basketball and recharge that way. Some of y'all just need to lay down. Some of y'all do yoga. Some of y'all just need to go to the park. Let's go sit in the grass. It's just time to rest your mind. This weekend is about resting. Okay? Okay. Let's see if there's any personals. Oh, is Sharon in here? I'll prioritize Sharon or Alana first, and then I have Zakira and Yvonne. If you guys want to be added to the personal list, you could be added by either donating to my Cash App or donating to my link in my bio. If you guys are like Big Dog Charlie, I don't want to be up in front of everybody, you could do it link in the bio. We could do personals. I offer pre-recorded video readings or phone conversations, whatever you're called to. Also, I have to say, I always tell you guys, if you ever feel called to stick around to watch other people's personal reads, there is a reason. The most important is because sometimes people can be going through things that you are currently going through, and it can help you. Okay? Okay, bye y'all. Go listen to your music. Make sure it is uplifting. Okay? No problem. Don't worry. You know, y'all, I'ma just call you whenever I feel called to call you. Just be ready, but don't wait around on me. You know that. I say don't wait around. You'll be available. We're in sync, y'all. So whenever I always call when you're available and when I'm available. So don't worry. Go do your shit. If Sharon or Alana is not in here, let's go Zakira. Let's go, big dog. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you were a true player. How you doing, Dev? I love it when you call me Big Papa. Where the fuck is Zakira? Are you in here? Do I gotta go find y'all? Oh, okay, I was about to say, dang, I gotta go find a few people today. Zakira, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. The reason why I say that is because I feel like when it's time for you to receive your flowers, you're gonna get them. When people come and search for you, I'm literally seeing if somebody is looking for something for you, you already got it on supplies. You already got it. So stay ready so you don't got to get ready, Zakira. I'm also getting, Zakira, you might be the person that that paves the way for, it's funny. It's like God is like giving you glimpse by glimpse. You could be the person that paves the way for your surroundings, Zakira. What I mean by that, I'm literally hearing Cat Williams over in my head talk about how he bought, I believe her name is Melba's star, her fame star in Hollywood. And it's like, he was just saying, I just did it because I feel like she's been on the list and she desires it. And God told me to do it. Zakira, I feel like that's what you're supposed to do in this world. Plug people. And you know what's funny is because now I'm thinking of Big Sean, and I remember I had a dream about Big Sean last night. And I remember the reason why I'm talking about Big Sean is because Big Sean was one of the first that I can recall. There might have been people before, but from my ears, no, you know what? Tupac was the very first, but Big Sean was number 2. That was talking about being a link to the missing, being a link to the missing pieces, being a link to the people. Zakira, I keep hearing Big Sean's verse in my head. The key is to be strong on your own. So if you ever lose someone or something, I'm rephrasing, your life is never off balanced. The key is to be strong on your own. So even if you lose someone or something, your life is never off balanced. And he said that advice came from a vet. I was DJ Kelly. The reason I'm telling you that, Zakira, is because when people enter in and out of your life, God doesn't want you to be off balance anymore. And because you are the missing link to a lot of people, to connect a lot of people to a lot of different things, Zakira, sometimes that could be it's a solo mission. Because you will meet people that don't understand that. Some people that are envious of that. It's literally like you're the middleman between a lot of different things for the people in your life, Zakira. People might come in to tempt you. Some people might be jealous of you. Because now I'm hearing Big Sean in my head again. Shout out to Big Sean. He's a Scorpio. But he's saying, what is my purpose? As soon as I compare my purpose to somebody else's purpose, it is no longer my purpose. Disconnect to reconnect. You're in a process of disconnecting and reconnecting in this time, Zakira. And it's not a scary time. It's a recharging time, Zakira. And I think that the biggest thing is that because you are the connection between all, it is important for you to nourish the connections. But understand that if you cut a connection, it is because that connection had to be severed. It is because if you had, I'm hearing influenced, or if you had held on to the connection, I'm just seeing it as a string. And God is like, don't worry about which are good strings or bad strings, because God will sever the string if it needs to be severed. Either by you running somebody off, or somebody getting ran off, or just running off by themselves. That string will be severed, so don't worry about that. But God is highlighting that you're being called to create all these invisible strings with all these people in order to plug all these people. It's kind of like you're really like a marketplace. Or think of yourself as the phone operator. You said you're an artist? You need to be connected with the manager? I got that. You said you're trying to buy a house? I got a real estate agent friend. Here you go. You said you need a chef? I got a chef. Here you go. You said you need a ride on the airplane because it's confirmation. All right, I got a private jet on standby. Here you go. You said you need some money? Okay. I have a friend that you can present a business deal to. This is what you need. All right. I'll give you the information. It's on you to handle that after, though. Make sure you're ready. All right. You said you're just going through a bad time? Well, God told me to speak through you, so let me just give you a quick little message. All right. You feel better? All right. You said that you need the hookup? I'm literally seeing, guess who got the hookup, Zakira? You got the hookup. Now as to what, Zakira? That's on you to put all your resources in places. Channel for Zakira, what is her last messages? Yeah. It's not Thursday, why are you calling? You could be being tasked with not becoming attached to toxic things, and not personalizing things, because it's business. It's a business. You're an angel. Angels don't personalize things. Angels understand that everybody has days. Yet tonight is in reverse. So today, something could be happening today. Don't be upset. Anxious attachment, yeah. Don't be attached to any outcome or anything. If there is a person that you're supposed to interact with, it will happen. If there is a connection that needs to be made, it will be made. If there's a string that needs to be attached, it will be attached. But when it is meant to go, you have to release that. Your thing is big on releasing. The reason being is because you're a major deal, Secure. You are important. You're the godfather. If you're not there to pick up the phone calls, to transfers, to do the transfers, to do what God is telling you to do, who's going to do it? And God is giving you the time to recharge. And honestly, Thursday is out here, so it could be until Thursday, until next Thursday. So he could be giving you the week. Recharge. Disconnect to reconnect. And see what happens by Thursday, Secure. The moon is at the bottom of the deck. It's a surprise. Maybe start tonight or start today until Thursday. Watch your life transform. Don't worry, Secure. I'll post it. This one I feel called to post today, so it'll be on by tonight. If not, by tomorrow morning for sure. Because sometimes, you know, YouTube be uploading when they want to upload, okay? Does Sharon or Yvonne ever come up in this bitch? If not, we'll go immediately to Yvonne. If you guys want a personal read, you could join the list by donating to my Cash App or my link in my bio. I always say, even if you guys do not donate, stick around. There might be something in somebody else's reading for you, okay? You're welcome, Sakira. I told you this one is for the this is the one. All you other twos and threes, you is the one. Alana or Sharon, and if not, let's do Yvonne. They're probably not in here. Don't worry. I guess I just have to do a private read for them. If you guys want a private read, link in the bio. Let's go, Yvonne. You ready? This is an immediate notice. Oh, wait. Alana, you're here? You know what's crazy? Hold on. I just got a notification that said Charlie 1 year ago. And it's Thursday. And literally in the thing it says Thursday. I don't know what the fuck that means. Yvonne, let me do Alana really quickly, because I was supposed to do her yesterday and I missed her. And then I got you, Yvonne. But don't worry. I love the last is always fun, because there might be something in Alana's reading for you. Let me go back to your question from yesterday, because I know that you asked me a question, Alana. 1 second. Please hold. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick yes or no. It was a 2-part question. Okay. Is her job draining her? Yes. It is. But you knew that. What can Alana do to get it to stop draining her? Or was the sole purpose of her job to drain her? Or is it only draining her because she's draining out all the negativity and stealing positivity into it? Depends on perspective. What advice do you have for Alana? I'll keep it at that. Alana, God could be teaching you a lesson about your worth. You're not getting paid enough. Find a new employer. Is it worth it? Confirmation. Is it what you asked for? Was there a time that you were grateful for this? And then now you're not being grateful? It's on you to decide that, you know? Are you being played? Are you working harder and not smarter? How can you work smarter? Or should you just give it up and just go somewhere else? Only you can decide that. I'm going to use me as an example, Alana. And the reason why I'm going to use me is because all I know is me, and all I know is my reality. And in my reality, Alana, I'm going to give you 2 examples. I remember when I was working in corporate America, and I was a supervisor accountant, okay? Prior to this. Now, my environment was not necessarily a bad environment, but it wasn't the best environment. It very much did drain my energy in a very negative way. But it paid my bills. I had consistent money coming in. Made probably at that time, I had made the most, or what at that time, the most that I had ever seen in my life. And I kept getting promoted within the company, kept going up. And I will say it's a good company to work for. But then I realized the environment around me was toxic. I realized that people, although we promoted people being treated fairly, they weren't. I noticed I had to be the bigger person in a lot of situations. I wasn't being defended. I even noticed that sometimes I became the aggressor. True reflection, Alana. True reflection. And so I came up with an opportunity to leave. And honestly, Alana, the sirens are going off. A lot of things were going on in my life that forced me to leave. Within my family, within me. And so I chose my mental sanity and what I thought was right for my mental space. Now, I chose to do my business full time. And this is the most peaceful, happiest, most busiest time of my life. Technically, does this job drain my energy? Well, it's on perspective. I choose to believe that me and this career, this doesn't even feel like a job to me. It's just it's an equal give and take. It requires a lot of energy, but I have all the energy for it. See, my previous job was requiring a lot of energy, and I just felt depleted, and I didn't know how to get the energy back. With this one though, I wake up every day like, how can I make it better? I wake up inspired. I wake up, and even in moments where I have even on days where I'm just like, I just want to lay in bed, I still am like, oh, there's a reason for this. Get on my, like I have it's like a purpose. So even in moments where I feel depleted, I'm never depleted. Even in moments where I feel like my energy is being taken, or I'm spending hours, I don't even notice, because I'm exactly where I want to be. I'm happy. I trust that I am making the most money that I've ever made in my life the smart way. Alana, I am at peace. I don't have to be around people that hate me. that are envious of me. I am grateful that I am surrounded around beautiful people that are like me. I'm grateful for this career because it's like I'm my own boss. I'm grateful because I'm doing what I love to do and it doesn't feel like work. So Alana, what can you do? You can change your environment or change your perspective. If you change your perspective, will that change your energy? But from the looks of it, you don't feel appreciated, Alana. You're not getting paid for what you do. You're working hard or not smarter. So I would say you can change employers, or you can go and start your own business, or you can change your perspective. Those are the 3 paths that you have. I can't tell you which one to choose. My best advice is to choose the one that feels that, and hear me, that makes you feel the most worthy. That's the only advice I can give you. That makes you feel like you're not even doing a job. That's your answer. Okay? I hope that helps. Yvonne, you ready? Or is Sharon in here? Because if I get 2 birds, 1 stone it, it's good for me. If Sharon popped up, how you doing, babe? I hope that helps. And that's why I always say, y'all, and it's 3, 2, 1 as I'm saying this, I love it when you guys stick around for personal reads, even if you're not doing your own personal read, because sometimes other people's messages can help y'all. Y'all don't even know. It's like, damn, I needed that advice too. God gives you exactly what you need. I tell y'all what you need, not what you want to hear. And it's on y'all to decide. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't, you don't. Period. That's it. That's all. You so fine. You blow my mind. 777. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. Sharon, okay, so I'll have to do Sharon's by herself. Yvonne, let's go, baby. If you guys want to be added to the list, you can donate to my link in my bio or to my Cash App. I always say donate what you're called for. And if you guys ever want a longer reader, a longer reader, I don't know what that means. You can donate more. This card, while I was shuffling, came out upright. So Yvonne, I believe that you're in the energy of, well, planting your seeds, nourishing yourself. Yvonne, this is a new beginning. It's funny, I posted a picture on my IG. And in that picture, I posted, do the opposite. I wrote it on my picture, do the opposite. Yvonne, whatever that means to you, do the opposite. Somebody's telling you, you're gonna be getting a message. Somebody just messaged me saying, have I met you before? You look so familiar. You're gonna be getting messages. The reason why I'm saying this, Yvonne, is because, catch me, California could be significant. People want you to do things their way, but you have to do what's best for you. Right now, more than ever. And the reason why I say that, Yvonne, is because each day is a beginning. And I feel like I have to read what today is because I think it's going to apply to yours. Ever since the beginning of the day, the beginning of the year, I've been reading this meditation, and it's called Each Day is a New Beginning. And today is the 5th. And I didn't read today yet, but I feel like it's going to apply to you. So let's get into it. It says, instead of concentrating on why we can't do a thing, we would be wiser to change our yes, but attitude to a more positive one. Saying yes means I really do want to change my life for the better. Leanne Cortez. We can truly, and honestly it says, we truly can do these things that are our heart's pure desire. However, most of us look at the whole task and feel overwhelmed. We need instead to look at the task many parts. One part at a time, one day at a time, we can accomplish any goal we set for ourselves. I know a recovering woman who wrote a 300-page dissertation, the final achievement to obtain her PhD. When asked at a meeting, however, or how she ever did it, her reply was, one word at a time. That's wonderful advice. No matter how many, and you know what? I have to repeat that because that's amazing. A 300-page dissertation. That's a lot, y'all. That's a lot of words. If y'all ain't never been a writer, like, that's a lot of words. I had to go back because I had to really rethink that. Like, that's a lot for a PhD. Some of you guys could be getting a PhD right now. But anyway, back to the word. It says, one word at a time. That's a wonderful advice. No matter how many goals were missed or plans dashed when we were still using, now that we are recovering, each of us can do whatever it is in our hearts. If we do it little by little, not all at once, Today, I will do one small task that will contribute towards the achievement of a life goal. Hear me. I just had a thought in my head, Yvonne. I said I really do need to start reading more out loud instead of in my head, because in my head sometimes I just read super fucking fast and get through shit. But when I read out loud, I notice I try to take my time so you guys can actually hear the points and actually understand what I'm saying. Sometimes my eyes, it's funny, when I was taught to read, Yvonne, I don't know why God has given this to me to tell you, but it's funny because sometimes my eyes are just in a hurry. When I was taught to read, I was in a hurry to just be the fastest reader instead of to interpret what I read. Sometimes I would miss the whole purpose of the message. So Yvonne, let me tell you, when you slow down and you choose and you dissect what piece you want to work on in today's environment, instead of working on the full garden, you focus on the carrots today, or you focus on the blueberries. I'm only going to focus on strawberries today. I'm only going to focus on the bananas. I'm only going to focus on my apple tree. Well, that's how you create the garden that you want. Now, Yvonne, if we're applying that to your real personal life, let's compare apples to oranges. Let's make it relevant to your life. What is it, Yvonne, that you want your life to look like? I don't want you to look at the big picture. I want you to look at one flower. What do you want to plant today? Let's say cooking. Let's cook one new meal that you've never cooked today. You said that you wanted to learn how to cook. Let's start there. You said, I want to get my fashion back up. Let's go buy one piece of fashion for you today, Yvonne. You said, I really want to lose this weight, or I want to start reading more. Let's start by reading 20 minutes today. That's all I want you to do. Just accomplish one thing at a time. You said, I really want to start this business. Let's go get some paperwork. One thing at a time. And Yvonne, I think that as you do things each day, you begin things anew. Each day, Yvonne, eventually you're going to realize that, damn, I have a whole garden. Here goes my tree. You're going to be able to show people. Here's my tree, my apple tree. Here's my bananas. I know they said that they couldn't grow over here, but they're growing. Maybe I had to go fly somewhere to plant my bananas, but now I got a whole new place over here. Sometimes you never know why God is leading you in such directions, Yvonne. And I think that it's just like, baby, don't focus on the bigger picture. Just focus on one thing, and then eventually the whole picture is going to come together. You will attract that within your partner too. But it requires for you to be bold. It requires for you to be okay with enjoying each day as if it is a new day. It honestly, it starts with you not doing anything the same as the previous day. Unless you're called to. If you're called to read a page every day for 20 minutes, do that. If you're called to read a book each day because it's labeled by the day, then do it. If you're called to work every day, then do it. If you're called to sit over here and just be like, listen, I'm going to start mowing the lawn every Monday, do it. If you're called to go buy a pair of shoes every Friday, do it. If you're called to go buy new books, I got this book from the thrift store. The original price was $13. I only spent like, I think $1, maybe $2. And if you guys ever want really cheap books, go to your library. 10 cents in the bookshop. Why y'all think I got so many books? You don't gotta go to Barnes and Nobles unless you want to go to Barnes and Nobles. You don't gotta go to Target unless you want to go to Target. I have Target books. I have Barnes and Noble books. But once I learned that shit, there's a lot of fucking books everywhere, and I don't have to pay full price for them. Shit, count me in. Count me fucking in. The point of the matter is that, Yvonne, whatever you want this reality to be, even when it comes to relationships, plant your seeds. God is giving you permission. Plant your seeds based off of previous. And maybe that's the biggest thing. And dogs is going off. Dogs could be your confirmation. Maybe your past, Yvonne, has made you a little dark because it's funny. The lights just dimmed. Confirmation. I love when animals and everything are synchronistic. Maybe your past was placed to dim you, but by each day you working on something else, your past is your past. And it remains there. Because love covers up the playboy, the playgirl. And I think that that's all God wanted to give to you. Okay? That's it. That's all. A change is going to come by Sam Cooke could be very significant for you right now. And I'm going to leave it there. This is your flower, Yvonne. Go buy you some flowers for your home. Let me show you something, Yvonne. This could be a tradition that you start. Let me show you. Ooh, I need to stretch. I think I was on my leg a little too long. Every time and it's 333 as I'm saying this, I always go buy flowers for my home because my ancestors, and I actually forgot to keep it up today. I always buy flowers for my home though, Yvonne. The reason being, and anytime I see them like starting to drop and stuff, I spray my flowers and everything, but anytime I see them flying or falling or coming apart, I'll go through and I'll cut them. But God told me to keep flowers, real flowers in my home, and to switch it out because it makes it alive. And it's funny because I had got these things right here and they light up. They have lights on them, and because it's too light, you can't see them. But I wonder if you could see it if I go like that. You see how they're like lighting and stuff like that? It's like in the nighttime, it just lights up. There's little things throughout this. Anyway, I created this bouquet. I had 3 different types of flowers and just created it because God told me to keep flowers. Sometimes I do roses. Sometimes I do daffodils. Sometimes I do daisies. Sometimes I do sunflowers. Sunflowers can be a little bit hard because they be really, really huge. But the point of the matter is that I started this tradition back at my own home, back at my own apartment. And I noticed that I love setting it on top of my kitchen table, because even if I'm alone, I'm not alone. And I like looking at it. And it makes me feel, I don't know, safe. So, here goes your flowers, Yvonne. Even if you don't, I'm literally hearing, if you want somebody to buy you flowers, buy yourself flowers first. It's a tradition. It's not an expectation, it's just a tradition. You create your own traditions and then people follow suit. And that's what makes you you. Don't y'all love my little vase? Ain't it cute? Y'all, I have my host set up to where it's like, I couldn't decide between gold and silver, so I've made everything gold and silver. Even my picture. And the hint of color is my flowers. Point of the matter is, guys, the reason why I'm explaining this to you is that your life is your life. You create the terms and conditions for it, so make it your motherfucking life, okay? Absolutely, outlook, and I like that. Well, Sharon, are you in here? If not, I'm getting the fuck out of here, y'all. Gotta go. I hope that helped, baby. Sharon, if you're in here, I could do your reading. If not, big dog. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I love you guys. This reading will be posted. Let me do my outro. Y'all come on here. Understand that this life of yours is in your full control. Understand that life is whatever it is that you make it, whatever you choose to accept, whatever it is that you choose to agree to. The point of the matter is that God is saying in this moment that, well, now that you know that you're in control, where are you driving to? What seeds are you planting? What seeds are you removing? What is serving you versus what it's not? What is actually helping you grow versus actually depleting you? It's time for you to do a real evaluation. You know, it's kind of funny, y'all, just getting out of it. I kind of felt like I'm like a Dr. Phillip in this bitch. You never know. That's all state stands. Are you in good hands? I don't know why I just felt like that, but let me get back into my message. Hear me, y'all. In this moment, God is saying that y'all literally have nothing but your life to live, so live it. And I want you guys, by the end of each day, to truly ask yourself, did I do everything that I needed to do? Did I accomplish at least one thing on my list? And it's like, even if you didn't, even if it was just a day of rest, you needed that. Even if it was a day of recharging, you need that. Don't feel bad at yourself. Don't feel mad at yourself. Don't be angry. Don't do none of that just because you needed to recharge, because you needed to sit over here and feel yourself. Point of the matter is I want you to hear me. In this moment, you guys are being tasked with recharging yourself, nourishing yourself, and relighting your fucking fire. Because nobody else is going to relight your fire. And realize nobody else can put out your shit but you. And as soon as you guys understand that and really hone in on that and you put that into your heart, your fire will never run out. And don't get upset. Don't get mad. Don't stop, drop, and roll for anybody. They want to see you put your own fucking fire out. They can't put you out. Your job is to never let them put you out. Your job is to never put you out. That's what God is saying, for real. Because they can never do it. Okay? Now, if you allow somebody, if you give somebody the secret formula to put your ass out with, then stop, drop, and roll. But I'm hearing, even if you gave them the secret patty formula, they can't put you out. I'm literally hearing not even you could put you out. So stop trying. Okay? I love you guys. This video will be posted on my YouTube, so just make sure you're following. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next time.